Not only does she have a powerhouse singing voice, but her wild and untamed hair and makeup choices test me as an artist and help me to do things that I never thought that I could do with makeup and hair. To see exactly how to get this crazy hairstyle that Christina sported on the red carpet, please keep watching.
Hi everyone, it's Leah, and today I'm going to show you how to get crazy Christina Aguilera hair. As you can see, we're just starting out with hair with some texture. If your hair is straight, I would recommend putting a little wave to it, braiding it before bed, and just sleeping on it. This is second day hair, and I find that it's easier to hold the curl when your hair is a little bit messier, a little bit more texturized, and very loose. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to brush through my curls. And besides from showing you the hair, I'm also going to be showing you how to get her pink arched eyebrows, because eyebrows are also facial hair, so I figured that I would show you that as well. Then I'm going to show you exactly how I did my makeup, and that will be it for the tutorial. So let's get started.
So now I'm going to start by taking the bottom section of my hair. I'm taking very small, thin pieces of hair and wrapping them around a small curling iron. The smaller the curling iron and the smaller the hair, then the smaller and tighter the curls will be, which is the look that we're going for. Hold the curl for a few seconds before letting go, and be careful not to burn your hair. Using a heat protectant is also necessary. Continue doing the same steps with the rest of the curls. And make sure as you go you're spraying the hair with hairspray. This will just make sure that the curls stay separated and don't go together into one big curl. And we're just going to repeat this for the rest of the hair in this section as well. Curling these is going to give us a fuller, more voluminous look to our hair, which is just what Christina had. And then repeat all of the steps for all of the hair on the other side of our head.
So now Christina has strands of pink in her hair. So I used this hair dye. It's called Splat, and some rubber gloves to dye my hair. Now let me quickly explain a little bit of something to you. I have old extensions, and I decided to dye those because hair dyeing is very damaging. So these are the hair that I dyed pink, and I'm just going to clip them into my hair just to add more volume and that color. If you'd like to dye your own hair, here are a few precautions that I would just take into mind. When you have light hair, the color will adhere to the hair very easily. If you think of when you're eating fruit or berries or a drink with a dye in it, it sticks to your hands. The color will go on your hands and on your skin, and that's because it's lighter. So basically, the color is just drenched in the hair, and it just absorbed the color. When you have dark hair, however, you're going to need to use bleach. And bleaching the hair will get it to that light color so it can absorb the pink color. Bleach is really dangerous, and chances are it won't come out of your hair for a really long time. So definitely take into consideration what you like to do before you dye your hair pink. They always have other options, clip-in extensions that are already pink, anything like that. So make sure you do the safest method for you.
So now I'm just taking my pink extensions and wrapping them around the curling iron. I'm doing the exact same thing that I did with my blonde hair. Try to make the pink extensions look more piecey so there's not a whole clump of pink in one area of your hair. Okay, now onto the eyebrows. The first thing that we're going to do is apply a glue stick in a downward motion against the grain of our eyebrow. Now we're going to take a little eyebrow spoolie and just, again, comb the eyebrows in a downward motion. This is going to make sure that the glue gets onto all of the hairs. And just pat that with your fingers to make sure that there's no bumps. Now apply a translucent powder onto your eyebrows just to set the glue. And now you're going to take off a chunk of the glue and spread that over your eyebrow, creating a full layer. This may seem like a lot of steps, but it's worth it in the end because our eyebrows will be completely covered. And again, applying translucent powder over that. Now I'm applying a light colored concealer, and this concealer is a cream texture. It'll be blending better. If you use a liquid concealer, it may get messy. Make sure that this color concealer is lighter than your skin tone and never darker. And we're going to cover the whole eyebrow and then blend that in with a stippling brush. Stippling brush would work great because it will press the concealer into any crevices of the hairs you may have. And now I'm also going to apply a concealer that's similar to my actual skin tone over the lighter concealer, and then blend that with a stippling brush as well. Okay, now on a damp sponge, I am applying my foundation. When our eyebrows are especially dark, it is hard to completely conceal them, but if you continue to apply more layers of product, then they will eventually be completely invisible. As you can see right now, I sort of look like a character from Halloween Town. Okay, and now I am just drawing on the eyebrow, and I am using a hot pink lip liner for this. You could use any type of color, any eyeliner that you prefer, but Christina's look is a hot pink eyebrow, so I'm just thinly drawing on my eyebrow. And now I'm applying a bright white eyeshadow just to make the eyebrow stand out more and to show off the brow bone. The white color will also conceal any excess brown hairs that we may still have. And there you go.
Alright, so now I'm going to go finish the rest of the makeup. Okay, so now for the makeup. What I did was I started by applying a foundation, concealer, powder of the lake. I then contoured my cheekbones and made sure I had a distinct contour down the bridge of my nose because Christina has a distinct one in the picture. I used a pinky blush on the apples of my cheeks, and then I used a highlight on my cheekbones and in my Cupid's bow. For the lip color, I use this, which is called a balm stain. It comes out like a little chubby pencil, and it is in this berry color, and it stains your lips. So I applied that twice and then matted it out, and I again applied a highlight to the Cupid's bow. What I then did was my eyes, in which I applied fake lashes, the thicker the better. I applied a black liquid liner and liner underneath my waterline. I then applied crystals very lightly. I didn't use as many as Christina did, but I did a fair amount. And then I surrounded the crystals with this silvery, beautiful eyeshadow just to make the crystals pop more. I used a white color underneath my brow bone, and then I used a silver color in a triangular motion to create a pointed effect. So all together, that's what I do with my eyes. Then I drew this little beauty mark right here, right across from my nose piercing, and that's exactly proportional to how Christina's was. And I believe Christina drew hers on as well because she doesn't have a beauty mark there in any other picture that I've ever seen. So that is it. You've already seen the eyebrows, and that's the finished makeup look.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.